An unbreakable spirit. Imagine, for a moment, the feeling of absolute powerlessness. The cold weight of chains, the harsh reality that your body is no longer your own. Now, what if in the face of the greatest torment, your inner strength remained a fortress, untouchable and unyielding? This isn't just a story from the past, it's a testament to the quiet, hidden power that resides in each of us. The power that lets you stand unbroken against life's storms, even when everything else seems to have been taken away. They may shackle you, but you can shackle my leg, but not even Zeus can conquer my will. Epictetus, Discourses. It is said that Epictetus limped because he was chained as a slave. 2,000 years later, chains were also placed on James Stockdale's legs and his hands were connected behind his back and pulled up to the ceiling, which repeatedly dislocated his joints. John McCain, who later became a senator, was in the same prison and was treated the same way. McCain's father was a famous and high-ranking military officer, and the Vietnamese repeatedly offered his son a chance to abandon his men and go home. But he did not give up his free will. He did not succumb to temptation, even though it meant the loss of the physical freedom he should have been striving for. None of these men broke. No one could force them to compromise their principles. That is the point. You can be put in chains, but no one has the power to change your essence. Even the cruelest tortures and torments that people can devise cannot break our power over our own minds, our power to make our own decisions. It can only be given up by ourselves. Our hidden power. Your hidden power is in your free will and the ability to make choices, however limited they may be. Consider who you are. First and foremost, you are a human being, that is, one who has nothing more important than free will, and everything else is subordinate to it, and it itself is not enslaved or subordinated. The psychiatrist and psychologist Viktor Frankl spent 3 years in Nazi concentration camps, including Auschwitz and Dachau. His wife and family perished, his life's work was destroyed, and his freedom was taken away. He had literally nothing left. However, after much reflection, he discovered that he retained the ability to determine what such suffering meant. Not even the Nazis could take that from him. Frankl also realized that he could find positive aspects in his situation. He had the opportunity to continue testing his own psychological theories and possibly revise them. He could still be useful. He even found some comfort in the fact that his loved ones were spared the pain and suffering he had to face daily in the camp. Think about those areas of life where you are under pressure or burdened with obligations. What choices are available to you day by day? You might be surprised at how many there actually are. Do you use them? Do you find the positive aspects? Don't let fate deceive you. The hostility of fate can only break someone who has been deceived by its former kindness. Whoever is not puffed up with pride and good fortune will not fall into despondency when things turn for the worse. Their unconquered spirit is hardened in opposition to both states. Because in happiness, they have already tested their strength against misfortune. Seneca, Consolation to Helvia. In 41 AD, Seneca was exiled from Rome to Corsica. The exact reason for the disgrace is unknown, but there were rumors of an affair with the emperor's sister. After some time, the philosopher wrote a letter to his mother, trying to calm and comfort her in her grief. However, in many ways, he was also talking to himself in that message, scolding himself for the unexpected turn of fate that he had taken quite hard. He had managed to achieve a certain political and social success. He could have indulged his flesh. But he and his family faced the consequences just as all of us must answer for our behavior and for the risks we take. How should he react? How should he deal with this? At the very least, he comforted his mother instead of mourning his own suffering. Although some other letters show that Seneca was asking to return to power in Rome, which he eventually did, he seems to have endured the pain and shame of exile quite well. The philosophy he had long studied prepared him for this kind of adversity and gave him the resolve and patience necessary to wait. When he found that fate was returning him to power, philosophy did not let him take it for granted or become dependent on the situation. And that was good, because fortune had another twist in store. When a new emperor turned his wrath on Seneca, he was ready for that too. The stories we've just heard aren't just history, they are powerful lessons on how to live. If you're ready to discover the secret of true inner strength and how to apply these timeless ideas to your own life, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. Every week, we dive into the wisdom of the past to build a stronger future. Don't miss it.